Rightio, something a bit different this week. All the bike stuff's in limbo again, waiting for things. So I thought I'd start putting solar panels on the shed roof. I say start, I've been gradually putting them up for quite a while. And these are the last 4. I've got to alter them slightly. I need to fasten a bit of trim to the bottom of them to help channel water to where the water needs to be, as opposed to where it'll want to go. So I'm going to have to drill a few holes down here and yeah, just put something on to mount that lot. So yeah, bought these a long time ago, over a year I think, and there's an inverter to go on there. Should be good for 26 amps. So there's a bit of daylight left, so I'll show you what I've been doing. There we go. So there's plenty of them up here. I said just 4 more to go. Only I'm running out of daylight today, so I might just get them ready and pop them up later. Friday morning. Yeah. Well, if it's going to be on the video, it's going to have to be Friday morning, otherwise it'll be too late. So yeah, all in all, that should be, I think when it was new, it was 4 kilowatt array. Quite a bit less than that now. I picked a few panels at random and just tested their output and jotted it down on the back of an envelope, and it should be about 3.2 kilowatts, which, it's enough. I could do it with far fewer solar panels if there were new ones, but I don't have new solar panel money. I think that whole array and the rails cost £200, which was rather, I thought was rather cheap. So yes, hopefully at some point this entire shed will be running off solar. It's not going to happen today or tomorrow. I just want to get the panels up, then they're mounted, they're out the way. Still got to buy some wiring, still got to buy some batteries. Quite where I'm going to get them from, I don't know, or how many I'm going to use. That charge controller inverter, it's an all-in-one thing. I've had that for ages as well, just because it was on special offer. It's a 48 volt system, so if I'm buying 12 volt batteries, I've got to build my battery bank in banks of 4. Or 8 if I end up with 6 volt batteries. Whatever. Don't know what I'm doing with batteries yet, as you can probably tell. So anyway, I'll measure these up, drill some holes in them, and if there's enough daylight left, I'll see about putting 1 or 2 of them on the roof. Rightio, onward. Rightio, so that's that one clamped down, and I'm just about to bolt the trim up. And I have the cheapest 10mm spanner I own to do this, because if I drop something down there, it's essentially gone forever. Well, or until next door decides to put a new fence up. So I'd have thought forever. But anyway, as you see, that just leaves, that is just ever so slightly proud, and just leaves a couple of mil gaps, so water heading this way should fall onto this angle and back down this slope. Hopefully keep the neighbours happy. Right, best get the next one ready. I'm running out of daylight. Onward. Okay, well that's another one put up. Only 2 left to go, but since the street lamps are on, must be time to go in. Right, I'm sure I've got a cup of tea somewhere. I'll go find it. Found the cup of tea. It's exactly where I left it. Oh, yep. Don't want to leave that on the floor. Right, so yes, I've done the thing I do every autumn, and that is forget that the nights are pulling in. I thought I'd another hour daylight. I've done enough autumns by now. You'd have thought I'd have figured it out, but I seem to make the same mistake every year. So yeah, there's 2 more of those to go up. But you get the gist. I'm drilling holes in solar panels so I can mount some plastic trim on and putting them on the roof. So yeah, that's about all I've got for you this week. Hopefully next week, we'll have a cylinder head back for the Norton. because it's gone for valve seats to be put in it. The chap told me a week or two, and 2 weeks was a couple of days ago. So I went and gave him a little nudge, and he's told me he'll have it done this week. So, you know, hopefully next week I might have a cylinder head. So yeah, we'll have something motorbikey to do, which will be nice. So yeah, I think I'm going to carry on drinking my cup of tea, and then see about throwing this video together for, what day is it today? For tomorrow? Tomorrow, I think tomorrow. Who knows? I can't remember. And I've got work to do tomorrow, so I'm not going to get back to this. But like I said, you get the gist. Throwing solar panels on a roof. Not wiring up yet because I haven't got the cable in. Not wiring in my charge controller inverter thing that's in that box. It's one of those all-in-one things. It's not a grid-tied one, but I can pull power off the mains. I said power, a bit funny there. Yes, I can pull power off the mains to charge the batteries with it. So yeah, it's battery charger, charge controller for the solar, and an inverter. Quite a big one, I think. There's some numbers on it somewhere. Don't know if that'll focus in. It might do, it might not. Anyway, that's 6.2 kilowatts. That's rated for. So, you know, I don't know, 26 amps, something like that at 230. Maybe. Oh, I don't know. I'm not doing the maths now. It's about that off the top of my noggin. So yeah, that should be plenty to power this lot. Because of course, that's the most thirsty thing in here at the moment. And it only pulls 10 amps. Because of course, at the minute I'm still running off extension leads. I know it's not the best thing, but you know, it's all I've got. So I do have a couple of circuit breakers in the circuit, and the one that I've put in service with the lathe is a 10 amp breaker. And even when I've properly loaded that lathe up and, you know, mega heavy cuts, it's never once tripped it. And these lights only, I don't know, I think if I plug all 5 of them in, I've only got 4 lit at the minute, I think if I plug all 5 in, it only pulls like 1.5 amps. So like I said, everything's well on the safe side, but it is strictly one appliance at a time, which can be a bit of a pain sometimes. It's normally okay, but can be a pain. So hopefully, with that thing and a sufficient battery bank, we should be good. Just got to magic some batteries up from somewhere. Yeah, might take a while. Anyway, right, if you're still here, thank you for watching my nonsense, and yeah, we'll see you in the next one. Ta-da!